Welcome, everybody. We are back to do some adventuring. Maybe get a mission in here. But before we get a mission, there have been some questions. People have asked, what is the starship that I fly? Or what is the starship that's in the screenshot? So I am actually going to show you what that is. It is actually one of many different ships that can do it. It does require I believe the Clark, the the legendary Miranda, and those are the two only purchase ships that require it. I actually don't play it on my free-to-play account, which is the one that I have been playing on. I do have it on this account though. And of course I got it reset. So I'm currently on the Bozeman right now, the legendary Bozeman. But so it requires the Centaur. Then it requires Centaur, not the Centaur struts, the Clark. I believe it's the Clark struts. Then, oh, not the Clark struts, Centaur. Centaur struts, Clark pylons, and then realistically beyond that, you can do what you want with the, depending on what you put for the nacelles will kind of age the ship on what you want to do. So like Reliant pylons or Centaur pylons will make it look a little bit more modern. Clark will also make it a little bit more modern. So yeah, depending on what you want to do, actually that actually looks pretty good right there for the new one. But what I actually like to do is just use the Mirandas, depending on how much light you want on it. That is the ship. So I'm just playing around on it on this one. Just because, yeah, I wanted to try out the Fleet Bozeman, which is not generally what I've done do. So, but just gotta double check these because I just switched over from the Atlas, so I think I have SAD on here. I do have SAD, which I don't need anymore. Very sad. I think I need Vanguard Specialist because this is an Intel ship, so we are going to do Vanguard Specialist. All specialists will have their recharge times reduced by 30 base, as well as have their durations extended. Now I've made one Intel ship. Wasn't impressed, but it was a thing. Just gonna double check the rest of this stuff. I always have beams, supercharged weapons. All right, so let's go ahead and set up the actual ship itself. And then we're actually going to, I think, quickly do, I don't know why it's been flashing like that. So, actually close all this up, close this up. Oh, that needs to be set. Now, not necessarily a fan of Intel, that Intel ability, but it disables some visuals. disable visuals, and I think it did not make it on here. Now look how pretty that ship looks. So now I'm going to put these up here. I don't need them completely out. This is what? This. That goes here, and this goes here. So I have a set thing. I actually use a Corsair mouse that has 12 keys on the side of it to do all my activations. So if it seems a little awkward, then that's the reason why. Agony. Beta. This character is a engineer. Why? That's not. I don't even think that's his default stuff. So there's. Do Omega here. Fire at will here. Spread here. Tactical team 2 here. And then I should have, yep, nope, that's not what I want. Wait. What did I just do? So beta, this should be. I must not have it on this character, or. Yeah, I don't have it. So we will just do Omega here, Beta here, and Spread here. Perfect. Now, since I've adjusted all of that, go back through here. So Beta, Omega, Fire at will. Domino's already out there. Don't need to put that out there. That's already out there too. We're going to put this right here for right now. If you're curious about what I'm putting, why I'm putting these things here, it's just because they actually are in order of, or these are, or if you're curious about why I have these skills. This is kind of a solo-ish build. Allows me to do things solo, but also do a lot of damage too. Alright. I'll put that somewhere, but expose critical systems. I don't really care for this. Wait. Focus frenzy. Gather intel. Ability. Already have. Yeah, I was playing the Atlas on this character, and I actually like the Atlas, but I had this ship. I've had it for a few weeks now. I think actually I've had it since the Bozeman came out, and I've just been kind of wanting to fly it. The Bozeman is basically, by my opinion, the best Miranda frame. The others being the Fleet Soyuz, which is a 4x4, but it has 4 tactical slots or tactical consoles. There is the legendary Miranda, and then there's the Mikowski, which is also 4-4. Legendary Miranda and the Fleet Bozeman are both 5-3s. The seating on the Bozeman's a little bit better because it's mostly universals. Though in a recent stream, Bordigus says he hates universals, hates it with a passion. So probably might end up seeing those disappear after a while. He really was not the happiest person when it comes to those. Says that designing ships with just universals are boring. Which I guess, I mean, depending on who you are, I guess they would be. I feel like I'm missing some stuff on here. So I have my spread. I don't need that. Let's go out there. It's here to here. Some of the stuff I'm just used to not putting out there because it's generally already on the ship, but this was not. I know I put these out there. I guess I don't need RAM and speed. You know, those are out there. I think this is so. I still think I'm missing some stuff, but oh well. Where did I put? Oh, that makes sense. I am missing one ability that I wanted to get. And that was going to be moving this out for this. So that gets moved. I'm going to put this here. This I'm going to move here. I still feel like I'm missing some abilities. Move that out to here so I can click them all at once. We'll do a focused frenzy. So if I remember right, this is also along with the cooldown of fire at will. So we'll see how that works out. If I can switch this out to something else, I will. Put this here. Here. Let's try this. Alright. That's what I wanted to click on. This is what I want to click on. Alright, let's go have some fun. is the Starship and the screenshot, and this is me trying not to die in this one because I don't have anything set up for him. We're gonna go do Jupiter. Eratus. God, it's such a pretty design too. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Correct that. This over. Save there. Now 16 minutes in this video, now I'm doing a battle. That took a while.
The Terrans will be here soon to engage their... We've been working finally.
The size of this compared to the J, that's hilarious. Looks like it's about the size of a Pathfinder.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
A welcoming committee.
Yep, it is on the same.
Hand it over and no one can
That. All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral. Believe that.
Enterprise, Defiant, take some ships and take her down. The rest, stay alert. This isn't over. Picking up more ships through the rifts. Close if you can. Activate the holo projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Defend the holo projectors as best you can. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems. Get those rifts under control.
One thing I will say I like about this ship is that it
We've
is
got hostiles
a
on
very
the station.
nimble ship.
They're breaching our systems.
Somebody over there is doing a horrible job in the middle.
They are going to close themselves. rifts aren't going to close themselves. They're on the ship to Jupiter Station.
Yeah, the funny thing about this design is how small it is.
You need to get those rifts under control.
We're at 10. 11. So I should expect one more on my side. Yeah, I keep on missing the surgical strike because of the.
We've locked down the projectors. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, the hour anyway. Speaking of which, they selected the back door.
Enterprise is left near protected base.
Are you kidding me with this? My ship is invincible. Give up on it.
Oh boy, I got over here fast.
The Enterprise is near Projector Gamma.
I was at like 2% on my hole.
Take them out first. The Enterprise is going for Projector out.
Oh yeah, I saw that one coming.
We're negating your attack on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Don't
Stupid
even try.
feedback holes. Oh good.
Well done.
Alright, fleet marks. Only thing I ever do on this character is fleet marks. I wonder how far they got me up. All I really need to do is get up to 4. Did you get me to 4? Do I have to do a TFO? Nope. Not the 4. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a quick TFO.
Good to see.
did it.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry, or those ships won't make it.
Klingon vessels are warping.
Kaboom.
True. If you
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarkin.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
Now the fun begins. Now the fun begins. Ah, dang it. I'm too close. Yeah, there's definitely an increase in DPS now.
Let's deal with the threat.
Should have did this yesterday when I needed to get a whole bunch of salvage. Just gonna do that right now. And this, for sure, will get me to level 4 on the ship chart, on the ship mastery. Actually, maybe this does a little bit more damage because it's actually technically a frigate. Maybe that's what it is. And frigates are just cruiser raiders. Just double check, make sure there's no more stuff laying around. Have the fun of looking to see how much crap that was. Not as much crap as I was hoping for. This is... Alright.
I think that was the last of them. Indeed.
Indeed. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell that junk. Dock. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Prince. Well, I hope you like my streams. It's probably a very old statement, but that I just noticed because I was in the middle of combat. But I am actually was in the process of showing my screenshot that I have, the ship that is actually with that screenshot is, which is this ship here, which is a Miranda base. This one is the Bozeman, the Fleet Bozeman. But you can do the ship. Well, you technically need the Centaur Clark and the Miranda, or the legendary Miranda, in order to do this specific one. But you can easily do anything else without the Miranda if you have at least the Clark. The Clark is the big one because it gives you these nice little what be considered old-fashioned or nice pylons that will give you that swept back standard saucer engineering body pylon, and then nacelle look. You can also use the Mikowski, I think, but it just makes it a little bit lower on the nacelles. And I don't like it because the pylons just look too bulky. I'm not a fan of it, but it can be done with that too. But yeah, the Clark. The Clark is the only one that makes the stuff actually look like it's back. The rest of it looks kind of like the Farragut, which coming out soon. But so yeah, so I am actually going to switch over to my free-to-play account so we can actually continue on with the Lost Dominion arc. So we're gonna switch over real quick. And just as a friendly reminder, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, go and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and you will get notified. This reminds me, I was playing around with the squid earlier. I think I leveled the squid up in my other other account. Haven't leveled it up on this one. I actually may quickly do, just get it done and over with. What am I clicking on? So we're just gonna go to the current system again.
Thank you for coming to our aid. Indeed, they are.
God, this thing is as slow as mud. So I just have a standard beam build on this.
That rift's
Nothing
unstable.
overly
We need to
special
hurry,
about
or
it.
those ships won't make it.
This account I'm slowly working through. I started this account back
Klingon
in
vessels are warping into your position.
January. It is free to play with an asterisk, which the asterisk is I bought the lifetime on it because of the quality of life improvements the lifetime gives. The obvious damage difference between the two accounts. It's hilarious. Whereas the main account, that one character is pretty well set up. Minus some high-end gear.
Our systems.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarte.
I wonder if I can
Bad news, I'm afraid.
squid form this one.
Klingons are approaching our position.
I'm actually kind of surprised that this is working. I don't know if any of this actually works, but just go ahead and just click stuff regardless. Hey, that did work. Huh. Who would have thunk it? I don't think a lot of these clicks really matter, but we could probably just stop here. Actually, probably the first time I've done something like this, so this is actually kind of hilarious. I wonder how close that was to the it telling me that.
Let's deal with
Yeah. Saw it coming. Let's deal with the stragglers. Indeed. I'm gonna switch it back over to either the Tucker or the Martok after this. And then go. Oh, all the stuff I got out of this. Following the Vought all the way up there. Go back and pick some stuff up.
I think that was the last of them. We did.
Do temporal. All the loots. Now I gotta spam my F bar, or my F key.
I think indeed.
Yeah, still. Something over there. Perfect. All right.
Indeed.
Indeed. Did I max out the Squid Game? I did max out the Squid Game. All right. Fun times. All right. Do I want to fly the Martok or the Tucker? Let's go ahead and go Tucker. That on there. You here, you here, and you here. Alright. Just gonna head out in space real quick, just make sure my stuff is set up correctly. And then we are going to head over to Bajor and run around doing multiple side quests. Alright. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to... Actually, I don't want to do that because I know this has been set up for the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and get these out of here. I feel like I don't need those. I feel like I've made changes to my skills. I didn't need these. I did make changes to these skills. I didn't need them. The rest of that looks good. Here. I just need to double check and make sure, because I think I leveled this ship up as soon as I hit 65, and so there may be some changes I've made. Well, I definitely need to get this on the board. And then I think most of these, that's on there, and this on the board. So probably the two biggest changes. Also need to check the skills, traits. Okay. Need this one. Do want this one. Don't need that one. Just gonna remove all of these. Put them on here in order. So emergency weapon. Those are the most important. And sure, another damage buff. Probably one of the better things I have on here. I will not be coming out of accuracy buff. I do want that, and I do want this, so I need critical, severity, and Tyler's if it's possible. Do I have Tyler's? I do. I do. Probably have this. No, I don't have space rep at all yet. I will here in 2 days, I think. All right, let's. So these needs to go down into this. So probably this one out. Put this in here. Put one of these out. Probably pull actually these two out. They're not always clickable anyway. All right. Put that down there, and we shall save the ship so it doesn't keep on messing with me. All right. So I do believe we have to go to available. Wait.
By now, you've faced the Borg. The Collective is appearing with more frequency in the Alpha Quadrant now, and Defera is facing repeated attacks.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing of Bajor. Oh, it does say replay. Where are you? Of Bajor. There.
We've evacuated everyone we could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base there to coordinate our counterattack against the Dominion. I won't lie to you, though. It's not gonna be easy. We were caught completely off guard by Karakan and his fleet, and the Bajorans are none too pleased to have house guests. We must balance the needs of the civilian populace with those of the Starfleet and Klingon forces currently on the surface. Starfleet needs all the help it can get planet-side right now. Transport down to our staging area on Bajor. You'll find me there. Captain Kurland will join us as soon as he can.
Accept. Oh, hey. Somebody had a Ranger over there. Can't wait till we get a T6 Ranger. Enter Bajor. I'm not a fan of when they have these just a bunch of ground minor missions to do. At least it's not new Romulan though. Because that stuff's annoying. At least they fixed that new Romulan with the have to do the missions twice in a row. Don't want to do that. Let's go talk to her first, because she's going to tell me who to talk to. She's like over here.
How can I help you?
Give me voice acting. That's how you can help me.
Do you need something? I'm here to help.
Oh,
I'm here to help.
I shall do the tactical stuff. This makes more sense. I remember doing this and doing these panels, but I didn't realize it was a tactical only mission. So the way these are set up is you only have to do half of these. Either the tactical or the Starfleet one. So, I used to play Lord of the Rings Online. Lord of the Rings Online, the missions that they have there, for the hobbits, has you basically running around doing a lot of side missions. And the way that the game was written is that you would go do a mission, head back, turn in the mission, and then go back to the exact same area and do another mission in that same area. And so this joke with my friend was that this mission was created by hobbits every time we encountered a mission that did that. And this mission was created by hobbits. They're literally going to have me go around this whole city. Maybe it would have been just faster just to calm down the Klingons. Probably shouldn't have grabbed the Starfleet one. I didn't remember which one was which. Now I just have too much stuff on my bar. Or in my quest log. And on my map. Nailed it. First time.
I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Alright. Thought there was a ground version and a space version. We're gonna do the changeling. With Kamarki's armor, the changelings are very easy now. Oh, I forgot to sell all that junk. I need to actually go down here, put that down there. Oh, where did he go? Come from? What? Came back Wait, do I get another? I don't know how you got a changeling out of the hologram, but I'm not going to complain about it. Oh no, it disappeared. I just saw it leave my inventory. Okay, never mind. I got really excited about that.
I'm here to help.
Once per day, huh? I think I'm just going to do scrutinizer starships.
I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Yeah, we are not going to do small craft. Small craft has really not been shown any love in this game. And it makes the missions that require small craft to be tedious. I don't know why it was showing that it wasn't set up like that. Beat. Just that sound from the agony weapon, it just sounds weird. I lucked out for that agony weapon because it was free on a giveaway.
Do you need something? I'm here to help.
Alright. Head out to the city. Not exactly sure what that is, but hopefully I don't have to do it now.
We have a situation here.
I think the alright, this one's actually the easiest.
I follow the will of the prophets.
The people of this city need to remember that the prophets are watching over them, and that everything that has happened is all a part of their great plan. I've been going through some of our texts to try to find a way to explain the will of the prophets, but there are many books, and I must prepare my sermon for the next service. Perhaps you can think of something we can do to restore faith in the prophets. Please, use my books. You may find something in one of them that will soothe my people's troubled hearts.
Be at peace with the world. Only through acceptance of the trial that this existence can you learn from them. Darkness can extinguish the light. Good men will die. The people will be beset by tribulations and strife. You cannot change these things. The only thing you can change is yourself. Be at peace with yourself. You are not perfect. You will be tempted. You will act against the teachings of the prophet. Understand that these things will happen, and accept them. Acknowledge your failings. The reed will grow in still water. Will snap when the wind blows or begins to blow. Be at peace with the prophets. The path to the celestial temple are without number, and those who dwell within cannot be understood by anyone who has never stood in their presence. The prophets teach us and guide us. They are not here to smooth the path, only to help us understand why the rocks are there. When the people become one of many peoples, they will face many trials. The first trial will be the trial of light. A shard from a distant star will fall to the ground. It will be prized by many, and its light will illuminate many evils. Many will try to claim this star, but none will be able to hold it. It will cut the hands of those who try to touch it, and their blood will spill upon the ground. The second trial is the trial of darkness. Spiders spin their webs in corners untouched by time. A mother will carry away on black wings, and her child will cry in the wilderness. Only when a hero meets himself can this trial be overcome. The last is the trial of fire. A viper bound in chains of fire will stir in his sleep. Mountains will crack and tumble, and the seas will rise up and swallow people. Tears of the keeper will fall into the dust, and new life will burst forth from ashes. So, 2 days ago, my master and I were called to the home of Burris, a farmer whose home was near the Kola Mountains. Burris was tied to the bed in a darkened room. His wife told me that he had been restrained to keep him from harming himself. It may be too late. By the time we arrived, Burris had already clawed out his own eyes. There was no time to lose. I, a lonely Ridgeon, could not help but this poor afflicted man. Only the light of the prophets would drive the palries out of him. My master's soft-spoken prayer were met with howls and rage. The being lurking inside of Boris could not stand the pain and lashed out. He managed to break the restraints, and holding him to the bed, and lunged at my master, knocking over an incense burner we had been using and setting the curtains ablaze. At the last, Boris raised his eyes. He looked at me. He clawed his eyes out. He looked at me and said, "You will find it, Corral. You are the harbinger. You will go to the where you go, reckoning follows." And then, with a final anguished scream, it was gone, and Boris was free. Palries are creatures of lies. My master tells me not to worry about what the creature inside Boris said. But as the days go by, I find myself dwelling on his words again and again. Oh, I'm not going to even attempt to say that. Rakaja Ut Shala Morala Unaburo Ukana Uanak Rolalon Pafa Va Nala Esok Shana Vakan Funak. Do not let him walk alone. Guide him on his journey. Protect the named one. Take him into the gates of heaven. Prophets, grant unto your servant forgiveness. Receive him with gladness, and give him a peace at the sight of your eternity. Let their soul live forever in the celestial temple. Blessed and keep the souls of those named. So, haven't done. Did I do keys to enlightenment? I don't remember doing keys to enlightenment. Where is keys to enlightenment? Right. The key to enlightenment is charity. Give everything you can to others. Help in an hour of need. Heal the sick. Feed the hungry. Comfort the grieving. Give directions to the lost. For when you love another enough to give yourself, then you love the prophets as the prophets loved us. The second key to enlightenment is humility. Put aside your pride and accept your place in the prophet's plan. In this school of the Spirit, one learns wisdom through humility, knowledge by forgiving, and how to speak in silence, and how to live through death. The final key in enlightenment is faith. Have faith in the prophets and their plan for you. Believe in their plan for their love for you, and they will protect you and keep you close through any storm. You do not acknowledge the prophets if you have faith. Or you don't need knowledge of the prophets if you have faith. Faith is a knowledge that lives within the heart. It is beyond the reach of proof. There is no one among us who's perfect. Everyone has faltered. Everyone has been tempted. Even the Kai's faith can be tested. The prophets understand this and love us despite our fallings. They do, however, ask to atone and seek forgiveness for wrongs we do. First, you must seek the forgiveness of the prophets. This is the easiest step in your journey, for all it takes is to admit your failings and seek absolution. Do this sincerely, and you will be forgiven. But while forgiveness of the prophets is a powerful force, you must also seek forgiveness of those who have wronged. Go to the man or woman you've hurt and tell them how sorry you are. Offer to make amends, understand their plan, and you share it with them. If the person you harmed was yourself, it is more important than ever to atone and forgive. There is no love without forgiveness. There is no forgiveness without love. Prepare yourself with prayer before you ask for forgiveness. Ask your heart and understand that not only what you've done wrong, but also what you did. And if someone asks for forgiveness, give it gladly with your open heart. Forgiveness does not mean denying responsibility of a misdeed, nor does it mean minimizing or justifying that's wrong. All you do is to forgive, is to set the pain free so that the scars on your soul can heal. I think I did that. This one is cooking. Jesus. How many books are there in here? The Crime of Love. Okay, I haven't read that one either. Alright, let's read The Crime of Love. Recorded by from a sermon by Argentinian. I'm sure you have many questions about the Pares and intend to answer them. The Pares are not what you have been told. They are not evil. They do not desire chaos or pain. They do not require sacrifice. Pares' only crime is love. They loved the people of Bajor, and they wanted to help them. For that, they were cast out of the Celestial Temple. Do you ever ask yourself why the prophets stood idly while terrible things happened to good people? Why didn't they intervene with the Cardassians' attack? Why didn't they save the millions of people who suffered and died during the occupation? Why didn't the all-knowing, all-powerful prophets stretch out their hands and stop the Klingons from attacking Deep Space Nine? Why didn't they block the Dominion from ever entering the Alpha Quadrant? The answer is simple. Because the prophets do not care for Bajor. They do not care about you. I have had a power wraith inside me. I could feel its love feeling me. Its love for me and the Bajor people was so complete, so awe-inspiring. I wish I had the words to describe it. In an instant, I held the power wraith. I understood and opened my heart to it, and it was forever transformed. The power wraiths returning to the Celestial Temple. They are returning to Bajor, and when they do, Bajor will be transformed into a peaceful and bountiful land that is always intended to be. The prophets have abandoned Bajor, and the power wraiths never will. Cooking for fast. When the Vedic first assigned me to the task of writing a guide for cooking for fast, I was skeptical. After all, most people find what I must do to be difficult. Some even find the feast we prepare to be an insult. They feel that we are tempting them to break their fast and break their covenant with the prophets. Nothing can be further from the truth. When cooking for fasts, remember that the food will not be eaten. Rather, the spirit of the food will be consumed by the prophets. Create dishes that are pleasing to the eye. Use fragrant herbs and spices that perfume the air. Heat dishes that release steam that will carry the essence to the celestial temple, as do the bubbles of the finest spring wines. Hasperat that sears the eyes and burns the tongue is essential. Make it spicier than you would normally. The prophets will enjoy the variety. Also, while you're fasting, be sure to take care of yourself. Rest often, drink water, avoid strenuous exercise, monitor your health, and if it starts to suffer, break your fast with gratitude. The prophets deserve your devotion, but they do not require you to sacrifice your life for them. Fasting should be a spiritual experience, and when you feed your soul, risking your life serves no one. I hope my poor words have been some use. Blessings of the prophet to you. Recorded on this, the 4th day of the Gratitude Festival, year 2047, by Rajan Najol of the Celestial, or the Kalash Monastery. I'm assuming this one is probably the one. Emissary's Early Life, a text for young readers. Benjamin Lafayette Cisco was born in 2332 in the city of New Orleans on Earth to Joseph and Sarah Cisco. Earth is a planet in the Sol system, and the people who live there are called humans. Cisco's mother left the family when the emissary was very young, and his father soon remarried. Later, the family expanded with the birth of a daughter and 2 more sons. Joseph Cisco is a chef who taught all his children his craft, and all worked together in the family restaurant. Work in the restaurant was hard but rewarding. Joseph Cisco didn't use replicators, so his family had to help in the kitchen and prepare foods for the customers. Benjamin spent many nights after school and during his vacation preparing vegetables and washing dishes. Humans don't eat the same foods as some foods we do. One of the dishes that serves at the Cisco restaurant is called jambalaya. Jambalaya, stew-type dish on Earth with grains called rice mixed with meats and vegetables. It can be very spicy, like hasbat. In 2350, Benjamin Cisco left New Orleans to attend Starfleet Academy. During his first week at the Academy, Cisco transported home every night to have dinner with his family. When you eat with your family, what kind of food do you share? At Starfleet Academy, Benjamin Cisco studied very hard and made lots of friends. He was the captain of the Starfleet Academy wrestling team. He also visited space for the first time and met his good friend Curzon Dax. At this time, Benjamin Cisco didn't know anything about the prophets and their plan for his life, but they were guiding his every step, and many years later, he will find their home in the Celestial Temple. Gratitude Festival is a happy occasion that most Bajorans observe. Even people who don't follow the prophets must participate in the Gratitude Festival. Known as the Peldar Festival, it has been celebrated on Bajor more than 20,000 years. The traditional greeting of the festival is Bajor Goy. Streets and homes have decorated for the festival, and sometimes people will exchange small gifts. Parties are held to celebrate with friends and family. Entertainers will perform and for crowds and excited revelers. Ooh, English. Um, Most important part about the Gratitude Festival, though, is the renewal scroll. The presider of the festival lights the ritual fire, and when people write their problems on the renewal scrolls and burn them as a symbolic gesture. In this way, the people give their burdens to the prophets, and all the problems are in the past, and they can look forward to a brighter future. Also, very popular to burn barat leaves during this time. The soothing scent of barat leaves is now very closely associated with the Pedar festival, and often inspires religious or pleasant thoughts in anyone familiar with the Bajoran traditions. When people smell Badarat incense, they know that the prophets are watching over them. Today's reading brought to you by Reading Rainbow. Who cares about tradition? Bloop, bloop. So this has been going on for about an hour now. Dang it. No fast way over there. Gotta go around. This, by the way, is some good old-fashioned manipulation. do this one. I don't remember this being all too complicated. Though, I am going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's go consult the prophets.
You are not grateful. We saved Bajor at the Cisco's insistence. It cost him dearly.
We moved the fleet, but we needed to put it back.
A hand that remains closed
ceases to be a hand.
The fleet needs to exist, as you must return.
Peace and quiet. That's what we need.
What is your role here on Bajor?
Back in my day, things were different.
No voice acting. Except for the basic, back in my day. Back in my day, we didn't have to talk to each other. We just handed each other letters. Is there anything else that needs to be done?
I have new orders for you. I have new orders for you.
So I think it turns green. Yeah, it turns green. Sorry, wrong channel.
Davo!
Wait, wait! Don't terminate the communication. I'm a friend. Can you tell me about anything about the Jem'Hadar in the station? We are taking DS9 back, but we need your help. Thanks for your help. We'll return as soon as possible, but you need to hold on for a little while longer.
I have new orders for you.
I managed to contact someone on the station. Hell, DS9.
Who is this? What do you want?
Let's not be so hasty, Karu-Khan. They obviously went to a great deal of trouble to contact us. I am Loris of the Dominion, temporary governor of Deep Space Nine. How can I help you?
Thank you for agreeing to talk, Loris. I am Captain James Kurland of the Federation Space Station Deep Space Nine. It is my hope that we can find a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
Of course, Captain. You want your station back. But this is a war, and your station is my prize.
I know this will be hard for you to accept, but there is no war. It's been over for decades. Your fleet was diverted when you attempted to pass through the wormhole. The Prophets... There is a great deal we have to explain, but please understand, we are not your enemies.
I am not a fool, Captain. We have reviewed the records in DS9's databanks. Why should I believe this fantasy of prophets and time travel? Show me proof that what you say is true.
Show video records at the end of the Dominion War.
The Dominion War continued after a combined Starfleet and Klingon force retook DS9. When the Romulans entered the war on our side, things began to turn. The Dominion recruited the Breen to their cause, but the disease that was attacking the Founders put them on the defensive. They ultimately retreated out of most of the Alpha Quadrant, creating a defense perimeter in Cardassian space. Soon after, a Cardassian official named Damar led a rebellion on Cardassia Prime, breaking the standoff. The Dominion was forced to surrender.
Do not try to deceive me. That cannot be what happened. Why should I believe these recordings are real?
Collaborate the records with other species involved with the war.
You say the Klingons are your enemies now, but you show me recordings made by one of their starships? I cannot accept this as proof.
Is there anything you can do to convince... Is there anything we can do to convince you to leave DS9 peacefully?
Enough! I will consider your arguments carefully, but you must understand that I am under orders as well. The Founders gave me specific instructions before I left the Gamma Quadrant. I accept that may have been many years ago. Nevertheless, mere time cannot countermand the commands of the gods. We are attempting to contact the Dominion in the Gamma Quadrant. As of yet, we have been unsuccessful. Until I speak to a Founder and receive new orders, we will remain here. Deep Space Nine belongs to the Dominion.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Alright. That was a long one. I don't think I've actually fully done that without skipping through 99% of the conversations in a very, very long time. But, with that being said, I am going to call it for That's how long this mission's been. I'm going to call it for right now. If you have liked what you've seen, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I appreciate you watching, and hope you have a good day. Bye.